Episode 49, Twilight's Engagement. One day, outside of Tommy's house, Prince Blueblood finds Twilight and asks her to marry him. Elsewhere, Spike sees Twilight leaving with the prince and his guards. With help from the Great Stag, Spike, Cusco, Tommy, and Jiminy Cricket traveled together to the old castle. Episode 50, Funny Friends. At the old castle, Tommy and Cusco, the llama, fought the guards. Spike the dragon used the Zeo crystal and scared the guards away with his fire breath. Tommy's Green Ranger powers disappeared. He gave Cusco his shield. Episode 51, Twilight is adopted. In a throne room of the old castle, Prince Blueblood told Twilight Sparkle he will rule the Enchanted Forest. Twilight told him the engagement is off. After the prince abuses her and storms off, a very sad Twilight ran from the castle in tears. Spike went to find her. On the castle rooftops, Cusco battled Prince Blueblood and kicked him by sending him flying away from the roof and crashing into a mountain. Blueblood is gone. Meanwhile, Tommy and Jiminy found Twilight at the house. She blames herself for the mission to America and fled to the backyard. 3 days later, Tommy tried to find Twilight in the yard, but the pony came back and they hugged. 2 weeks later, Twilight and Spike are adopted by 2 horses named Alexandra and George, who lived in the village. "I love you, my little Twilight," said Tommy. One night, Todd, the fox, went to live in the castle and sang Anthem because of his friendship with Jiminy and Vixie. Episode 52, The Revenge. 3 months later, Snips and Snails went to the village. They want revenge on Twilight and Spike, but the unicorns are chased into the forest by Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie Pie. Just then, Flash Sentry and Cusco dropped a boulder on top of Snips and Snails. The animals are safe. Episode 53, Twilight's Romance. One day in the village, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, and Pinkie visited Twilight and Spike. After Fluttershy won the heart of Cusco, Twilight and Flash Sentry shared their first kiss. Suddenly, the unicorn was changed back into an alicorn. Twilight embraced Spike and she flew with the Pegasus. Sometime later, Twilight and Spike grew into large creatures. Episode 54, Enter Bambi. 3 years later, after Twilight Sparkle's adventures, the Enchanted Forest is all gloomy. In a thicket, a fawn named Bambi came into the world. He was with his mother and his father, the Great Stag. One day, in the winter, Bambi's mother was killed by a hunter known as Man. The Great Stag rescued Bambi. He was afraid Bambi will end up like Todd the Fox. In the spring, a deer named Mina moved in with Bambi and his father. Bambi also befriended a rabbit named Thumper, a skunk named Flower, and a beautiful fawn named Feline. Later that day, Bambi sees Tommy Oliver's house. Episode 55, The Cricket. Bambi curiously entered Tommy's house. Once inside, he befriended Jiminy Cricket, who sang and danced to Give a Little Whistle with him. Suddenly, Pluto the dog shoos Bambi and Jiminy away. He served as Tommy's guard dog. In his backyard, Tommy sang I Stand Alone. Back in the Enchanted Forest, Bambi and Jiminy met Nala the lioness. At the old castle, Bambi encountered a teenage deer. It was Rano, who emerged from the dark. Hello, I'm the young prince of this forest," said Bambi. Rano is jealous of him and stormed off. "The world is full of temptations," Jiminy told Bambi. Meanwhile, Prince Ronald plots with Goldar, Lord Todd the Fox, the Ghost of Scar, and the Putties to take over the Enchanted Forest.